Hello everyone, welcome to Symmons Plains. We're here for round number 3 of the Velocity Racing League V8 Supercars Championship for 2021 here in Tasmania. So races 4 and 5 in the championship coming up. This is race 4. We've got about a minute until we kick off. A little bit late tonight, I apologise, but anyway, we're almost ready to get it underway. On the pole position is Chris Munro, and then alongside him is Jack Meredith, and behind is Mello, and then Rafalo in 4th. Connor Edwards joins me in the commentary box. And we can't hear him, so that's very well. Alright, so I'll try to fix that. But in the meantime, lights are coming on. And we're away, so it seems like it's a fairly even start. There's an awful one. Donnelly's onto the grass already, and so is Setter. But it's Meredith who will take the lead through the first corner. And I realise also we have no game sound. Oh, big crash in the middle. And that's Mello round, and there's plenty of cars involved. Thornton's in there, and so is Hill. There's a car up and into the ground. It's Recce, and it's Childs in there, and Symmons, and Adane as well, and actually a car upside down too. So crazy start to this one with that sound.
You hear me?
Yeah, got you now.
But that was like a few years ago with the Supercars race.
I mean, we were expecting a mad start, but wow, so that's already half the field caught up in that one, because once you have one car go round there, you end up with most of them being caught up with one another. So under safety car conditions on lap 1, and we're now at 4 out of 4 for lap 1 safety cars. Mental, massive accident.
The issue with that is when everyone's coming through there, like side by side and behind each other, you can't see what's happening in front of you. So when someone loses it, everyone just piles up.
Nearly enough time to react.
No, nowhere near.
So Meredith from Munro, and Meredith grabbed the lead through the first corner. Farlow sits in third, Redcliffe, Caldwell, Callister, Murdock, Donnelly, Smith and Williams is your top 10. Maybe I'll just send that some audio.
So we lost Recce then, so who else have we lost? Do we know? Or did everyone else get to drive out of that somehow?
I think most people would have just driven out of it. There was only one car that was actually on their roof during that one. I don't even see Recce on my leaderboard at all, so...
No, he ended up on his top, so yeah, he would have been out.
May well have left entirely. Mello, Hill and Thornton have taken to the pit lane. Spivey's a bit further back as well, so I imagine he has. So they've been relegated to the back. Noah, Jason Kay, Darnay, Symmons. All the cars tailing the field. It's Jack Meredith, race leader, so behind the safety car.
Good to see someone else in the lead besides Rafalo.
A little bit of variety. What have we got? 4. How do I get position overlays? You just go onto race department and look up ACTV. That's the one I'm using at the moment. Might get an update fairly soon to to that one. There's a new version based on Assetto Corsa Competizione, and maybe it might be worth switching to that. Safety car coming in this lap. Lights around the safety car. Meredith has control of the field. He's going to cruise along at the safety car speed, which I imagine is around about 100 kilometers an hour. Cruz Kerr is not here tonight, I'm afraid. Oates still is. He's in 10th, his teammate, so going well. There's a car off. Rafalo's had a lose. Now,
no.
Was he helped at all?
I think there was a bit of lag, perhaps.
Anyway, he's going to restart in 5th as we resume this race. Oh, a big slide for one of the FPV cars.
Oh, and a Nissan.
And Dano's involved in that, so that was Childs off, and he's going to have to be careful coming back on because he's running to Riley Smith, who's in the pink salt and vinegar car this time. Meredith and Munro are going at it. Super, the birthday boy's down to 20th. He's got a special livery and we're under safety car once more. So we'll see how many times this happens.
Kind of glad I'm not racing tonight.
I think there needs to be a little bit more free-flowing, but anyway.
But what I think happened with Rafalo then, I saw Munro lag a little bit backwards and cars collided. And it sent Rafalo sideways. And then I'm not sure what happened with the turn 1-2 incident there. That was a bit of a interesting one to look at.
Meredith continues to lead. We're still yet to get a racing lap in. A full racing lap. Safety car. So you've got a nice light for you now. And we'll see what our drivers are doing too. We'll take this opportunity very quickly. So we've got a couple of Oh no, Meredith has gone round.
Meredith hit the safety car. Oh no!
Oh, for goodness sake, he's tried to spin it back round. Got himself on half. Williams is now round as well. And
Hill.
So chaos at the start of this race at Symmons Plains. We were expecting... it's such a short track. It's only 2.4 kilometres in length, but that's not the biggest problem. We usually go alright at Barbacello. This is so fast, it's narrow as well. It's the first time we've run it over 4 years. 4 seasons. And I think you can see why we've put it off for so long.
I was just surprised by Meredith then, because he came so fast through the right-hander, and then the safety car was just sitting there waiting for him to collect him. And he just locked the brakes and actually crashed into the safety car.
Wow. Keep an eye on his surroundings. So Munro now leads the way. Greg in second, Rafalo third, as Williams is position. It's only a 19 lap race. This one, so it should be done in, well, we'll see how many safety cars we get, but under 20 minutes. There's a bit of bumping and barging that I've seen come up. Meredith Caldwell Rafalo. You can see couples starting to fan out of the back as well. So what I was going to say is we'll take a look just quickly at a couple of new liveries. So let's begin with, if I can find. I think all of my new liveries are further down the field. It's a bit frustrating. Gus Super, happy birthday to him. He's got a special livery on board that one, and he sent me a little bit of information about it, which I'll take the opportunity to read out. So it's a paint scheme that's a throwback to his Speedway sedan from 2014-15 when he did real life driving. Behind him is David Thornton, second place in last year's Bathurst 1000. Second or third? I can't remember. He got on the podium in the Bathurst 1000 last year, and he's using that same livery.
It's a nice looking car.
For sure, the reps are older. And then Riley Smith has got a salt and vinegar Smith's car for this weekend, and it'll keep changing as we go on. Green flag once more. Fairly big whack of the curb there from Nicholas Gregg in second place.
Both of them are my Project 4 teammates, so they better not take each other out.
Down to
I want some points.
Are they going to get through?
Oh!
Oh, there was one off, but he will continue on. So that was Oates. That just
3 wide through the hairpin and round.
Brakes, and that is a car round. That's K. It's a newcomer, Jason K. And he's going to file towards the back of the field. He's got a good look here at. Oh, that was Callister right up the inside of Caldwell, and couldn't quite get the move done into turn number 6. So he has lost out of that and will continue falling down the field. Meredith off at the second corner. There goes Adane as well. So this is catching out this little track is catching out the big guns. Monroe leads Greg, leads Rafalo.
And both the Redheads cars at the back now.
And there they are, right next to one another.
Oh, disaster for the team.
Setter and Charles, and there's a couple of cars off actually, so there goes Riley Smith right down into the barrier at the end. So this corner's proven to be a hot spot too. There are about 4 cars off the road there.
I think Setter was one of them, and I saw... who else? It was the Nissan liveried car, I can't remember who that is.
And Adane's actually retired from the race, so as we continue on in this sprint event, let's head back in the field a bit. There's Super, he's side by side with David Thornton. Looks like Thornton's going to be the victor in that.
Keeps the nose in there just to keep him honest.
You'll see a lot of cars file through the field. You can see Thornton, Callister, Meredith in particular. 3 very quick drivers to find their way through. There goes Oates, he's past Goonan. Big train of cars. There's trains are very easy to form in here. Not many corners to split them up. We'll go to Chris Rafalo then, who is currently sitting in 3rd position. Nicholas Gregg just ahead of him. Project 4 1st and 2nd right now. Where's the 3rd car? Mello in 12th.
He's
so
all the way down the back. And the 4th car's not even there.
Yeah. The 4th car is currently sat in the commentary box.
I couldn't attend this race, unfortunately. I was had something booked in already, so. But I came late, so I thought I might commentate.
Kay and Thornton. And that's around at the second corner. Kay will get it going first, and Thornton will follow behind. So, Bargy.
Yeah.
And
someone's off
as well. I think that might be Adane returning. And look at this battle pack.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, all caught up in one another. And Williams has slid around on the grass.
Bit of sprint car action.
So it's Goonan, Symmons, Mello, Hill, Spivey and Noah and Williams are all in this battle pack. All for 8th position, and not too far up the road are Oates and Donnelly as well.
It's a lot of fast drivers so far down.
Spivey's trying to hang on to the back. There's a big dive from Mello, couldn't get it done, overshot, almost went into the wall, and just managed to grab Symmons on the way through, and has now lost another position to Josh Hill. So down to 11th for him. And he's going to have a move. Takes the inside line, defensive line.
Could be a switchback. No, not far enough up.
So slightly onto the grass, coming out of there. So a little bit vulnerable to Noah as well.
Yeah, Noah's crawled his way up, so it could be a move, depending on how fast Mello comes down the straight.
Meanwhile, Josh Hill just 3/10 behind. He's very close as Donnelly and Oates battle up front. This is for 6th position. They're side by side, nearly rubbing one another, coming down the back straight. Through that long 5th corner. Which makes it just a bit more complicated, running side by side. And the heavy braking at turn 6. Looks like Donnelly's going to slip past.
He's got the move done.
Now this pack is caught up a little bit. It's spread out ever so slightly at the front. 2.3 seconds separates Munro and Greg, and then Raffaello's still 6/10 behind. We're keeping a close eye on that. But right now,
and it looks like they're going to make a few people are going to make a move on Goonan. See, ooh, bit of a touch.
He got a serve up, and Symmons has just ended up halfway down the escape road and has lost 1, 2, 3, 4 positions, and nearly gone into Super, who I think was overshooting the corner anyway. Might have saved him from ending up in the wall.
And it looks like Spivey took the position off Super as well.
Mello slips past Goonan. Yeah, he did. So Spivey up to 14th position. What a great round from him, considering his first few. Oates now looking on Hill. It's producing some great racing once they actually get racing. And Mello
and round and
Oates, and they're all 3 of them off. So disaster at the second corner. And there's more cars coming, so Oates has to try and stick to the left-hand side while there's faster cars approaching of Symmons and Hill as well. Oh, Hill's lost it.
Oh, and
He's
Hill's
lost
around.
it all on his own. So just gassed it up coming out of the hairpin.
Oh, and is that Meredith or?
Yeah, it is Meredith. So he's going to lose a couple of positions. And down into 20th place.
Very tough round.
ABR not having... These are the team's championship leaders, and they're not having a good day at all.
Oh!
As I say, that Callister's gone off as well. He
Commentator's
went
curse.
straight on at the first corner. So an even worse day. And that was Oates as well, running off the road, having slid out of the second corner. Williams slides it all the way in, and he's going to end up in the wall. Incidents are plenty at Symmons Plains. 14th
Absolutely.
position, 15th, 16th. 17th, 18th, still ends up in the wall. Where's he going to emerge?
In front of Meredith.
Just in front of Meredith. Munro in the wall. He's in the wall.
Oh, no!
The hairpin. Out of the race lead is Chris Munro.
Oh, Munro.
Nicholas Gregg takes the lead.
And the tough thing is that we would have got a lot of points from that for Project 4 Nissan, but considering I'm not there, we're down on a lot of points, so not good for the team's championship for us. But it's good to see our Project 4 teammates in the lead still, even though Rafalo looks pretty angry behind.
He's just following for now. There's only 2 laps left. That's snuck up on us, isn't it?
It
2
has.
laps to go. And Rafalo's just following, waiting for his opportunity. Slid it a bit out of...
Oh, and is that someone off?
Very
Someone's
fast off. I think that's Setter off. So...
Yep, set up.
That was very quick. And he flew into the wall.
Did he get help then? Do we know?
It looked like there was another car there. And I'm trying to figure out who it might have been Meredith.
Yeah, it's a very, very weird place to go off by yourself.
Maybe not. Because these two are now ahead. And this has become the battle for the lead. 1 lap to go at Symmons Plains in the first race of the night. We've still got 1 more to come after this. 120 kilometres, 50 laps.
And I can tell you from experience, having Rafalo behind you is quite daunting. Oh, and he's going to make a move on the outside, and he's locked the brakes.
Oh,
and
he's in the wall.
fence.
Follow in the wall, and all he will lose is first position. So, tried to have... It was on one of his last shots. Last opportunities.
They're very lucky that Caldwell was so far back. Very lucky.
They built up a decent gap. Nicholas Gregg is going to be the winner of race number 1. That's his first VRL Supercars win in a while. Well done to him. Project 4 taking the spoils.
Good to see. We've had a few tough races, so being on the top step's going to be good.
And he's very pleased about that. So it's Greg from Rafalo, Caldwell, Munro, Murdock, Donnelly. Let's see what happens now. There's something going on here. Oates is going to just end up ahead of Kat. Is he? Oh, yeah, he is.
Oh, very close.
Cut it fine there. And that's Mellow Hill and Noah 15th, 16th, 17th. Thornton will end up 18th ahead of...
Oh, and he's going to crash right at the end.
Slides it across the line. And Meredith in 20th.
Quite a tough race, and I can imagine the next race is going to be even tougher considering the length.
We'll take a look at the final standings for that one then. No, we won't, because half the people have left. So, let's have a look here. Nicholas Gregg, Chris Rafalo, Matt Caldwell, Chris Munro, Nash Murdock, Paddy Donnelly, Nick Goonan, and then Taylor Symmons in 8th. Max Spivey and Gus Super round out the top 10. In Jack Callister will be 11th. Justin Oates, Jason Kay, Lee Childs, Nick Mello, Joshua Hill, Noah, David Thornton, Ronald Williams, Jack Meredith in 20th. As we go over the page, Lachlan Setter, and then Adane and Riley Smith. So those last two didn't complete the entire 19 laps. I think Adane ended up making it to, did he? He might have made it to the end.
I think he may have.
And got to the checkered flag, which means that he only needs 75%. And did he slide through with that? I think he might have. Anyway, that's the first race of the night done. We will return very shortly with the second. Back here at Symmons Plains, and we're looking at the front row of the grid. Chris Ruffalo on the inside and Chris Munro on the outside. We'll go just a little bit further back then. It's 2 Project 4 cars, Project 4 Holden cars. Mello on the inside, Greg on the outside. Fairly good qualifying for Mello actually. And Hill's done a good job as well to get on the 3rd row. Meredith is alongside him. And go back one more, and it's Callister and Caldwell. And then that is Kay, I believe, Jason Kay. And Riley Smith is meant to take up a spot in 9th position, but he's not currently here. Connor Edwards joins me once more, and we've also got Cohen Turner in the commentary box.
How we going, guys, again? It's only been about 4 minutes, so...
Not much need to reintroduce yourself.
That's alright, that's all good. People join in halfway.
Howdy. Hope everyone's having a good night.
Certainly been chaos thus far as the lights come on once more. Riley Smith is not going to take the start.
And let's hope for a clean start at least.
It was a slow getaway for Noah, who's held up part of the field down on the 6th row. Meanwhile, it's Ruffalo who will take the lead. That's Recce running off, and everyone else looks alright. Greg had a little moment coming through the 2nd corner, and as we head down towards the hairpin now.
And Hill goes a bit wide, and we got a spin. Oh, it's the teammates again!
And we got 2 spins, so Williams once more, who's had a shocking race weekends thus far. But he'll continue on. Are we going to get through lap 1 without a safety car for the first time? Oh, maybe not, because
there's a spin, Hill.
Yeah.
Oh no, you kept it.
It was a half spin. Both of them kept it. It was Caldwell as well. And there goes Spivey.
And that's Spivey.
Into the infield. Oh, he's got to be careful coming back on. I thought he might have come onto a right angle to a couple of the other cars. We have ended up with no safety car on the first lap. Ruffalo leads the way. Munro, Mello, Caldwell, Greg, Kay, Murdock, Hill, Noah, Callister is your top 10. Let's go to a decent car.
And was that Caldwell going through on Greg, or Greg going through on Caldwell? So I did see a bit of... and Setter. And Thornton.
As well as Thornton, the... any Oates fans in the chat. Well, I'll tell you what, 16th for your man there. Setter's going to drop back down to 23rd. Ryan Snooks is actually in the race and continuing on. He might have started from the pit lane. Noah's already coming down through said pit lane. And the first stop. Oh, no, it was a drive-through actually.
Yeah, let's say that. It seems like a drive-through.
Drive-through penalty for, I imagine that would be jumping the start. Because I saw him have a slow getaway, so what must have happened is he went and then stopped and then just went again. So, ended up less advantageous. Well, the best thing to do if you do accidentally jump the start is just go.
Less of a penalty that way.
As much time as you can before you copy drive. So that's Greg. Race winner from race 4 earlier tonight.
Surprisingly clean in considering the last race, so it's good to see.
Maybe before these sorts of tracks, maybe it's they're doing a practice race.
That might be an idea. Bit of sprint car action out of the hairpin.
Altus had an accident and he's moving back down again. There's another one who's had some pretty torrid luck. Snooks is there. try and get out of the way for the leaders who are already coming through. Remember, he started from the pit lane, so here's a way back.
It's a very good onboard view, just showing you how fast the track is. Just everything catches up to you so quickly.
But the lip came on, so you see it a lot faster.
Hello.
You know.
And Rafalo was a bit of a lock-up.
Yeah, so some smoke coming from those tyres. Monroe looks slightly closer. He puts in,
And another lock-up.
goes actually 2/10 faster that lap.
The tough thing about locking your tyres is the more you lock them, the harder it is to stop locking them, because they become like more and more flat on one side of the tyre, so you just keep catching that part.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I think he might have done it again. Thought I heard it.
And we have another Nissan in front of them, looks like a back marker.
Better view of that. Yeah, that's a Dano. So Donnelly and Callister swap places further down the field. Let's have a look at some of the battles going on.
And a Dane's off.
Straight off. Actually, let's not have a look at some of the other battles because Monroe is a lot closer this time.
This is turning out to be a really good fight, maybe.
I'll look up.
Yeah.
It's getting a lot.
Struggling after the first time.
The more he does it, the more he's going to hurt that tyre. So he's going to want to try and just control.
Oh, Riley Smith joins. So
Yes.
just realised.
Computer issues.
Yeah, I noticed he didn't take the start.
No. Couldn't join. Is that the restart from the last one? I'm looking at the same thing.
Maybe it's here in his last half. Yeah. Follow Munro, and then Mello actually sits in third position. 3 and almost 4 seconds. No, back to 3.5. 3.5 seconds then, separating second and third. They're just going to follow one another through. That was a big slide for Jack Callister coming out of the last corner, and he's going to find himself vulnerable to Jack Meredith. This is the battle for 9th position. Murdock just ahead in 8th. That purple car, which no longer flashes green. That red interior on the redhead's car is divisive, should we say.
Very interesting.
We'll go to Nicholas Gregg, who's right up behind Matt Caldwell. The gap's closed there. It's now only 0.4 of a second.
You would have a lot of confidence after his round 1 win.
So Nicholas Gregg has gained 0.2 on that lap alone. Go on board with him. Check, there's more on board angles than this weekend. Slid it out of the hairpin. So easy to do. Like
This will leave him at least 3/10 down his straight. He's just going to be so slow. You have to regain that time back onto Caldwell. He's speedy all weekend. There goes Caldwell wide. Oh, bit taily on those tyres. Spivey moves out of P20. Call down the bottom screen. I think Oates has crashed. I think that's what happened there. Was it Oates?
Yeah, Oates has dropped off, isn't he? He's dropped off the leaderboard. So he is now in 21st position. As there's cars all over the circuit now, pretty much. So Oates is at the back of the main field, I guess, and then Senna and Adarne's a little bit further back, and Rafalo is gaining very quickly on them. Callister's had an issue, and he's let Meredith through at the hairpin. So gets it going again. Symmons is off as well. He's well wide.
Kevin redrew.
Oh, I thought it gave him a little squeeze into the wall. As they came back down out of the hairpin. Gap out front's opened up a bit, so Rafalo now leads by 1.6 seconds. Oh no, it hasn't. Now it's closed up. So it keeps closing and opening all the time.
Somebody around.
Out on the grass and a hairpin.
And that's Adano. So
Yep. He's going to be waiting there for a while.
trying to keep an eye on two different battles for the first position, for the fourth position as well. Safety cars. So safety car has been deployed. Now the first place I go whenever there's one of those is down at this hairpin. I don't know if it is for Adane. Anyway, cars diving into the pit lane. Here's Murdock. Here's Meredith, Callister, Donnelly, Recce, Thornton, Childs, Super as well.
Got Super with a special birthday livery for him this race.
Yep, so he's a bit further towards the back there. We'll see him when he comes out. There's Max Spivey. I was about to say Riley Smith. It's not Riley Smith, it's Max Spivey. Riley Smith is in the commentary box here. There's that livery once more. Which you can't really see because there's a camera, but there's a better look at it. With the mouth on the front and all.
Yes.
We'll go back to the pit lane then. So after the stops, it'll be Rafalo, Munro, Mello, Greg, and then Kay up into 5th. So he's really benefited from those stops and gained a lot of track position.
I wonder if he's hoping for another safety car coming out a bit later and then pit then. So because he's going to really gain from that. The safety car later and then he pits later and then he has fresher tyres for the end. Really give him a boost. So everyone racing out of the pit lane. 2 cars coming out of the exit. So Rafalo leads over Munro, over, well, Mello's. Look at there's 3 lap cars between 2nd and 3rd. So that will get fixed in a second, but there's Mello there, just trailing behind in his little CB Commodore. Actually, what happened to Caldwell? Caldwell's P8. Why is he down there? But Nichols pitted, didn't he? Oh, maybe he didn't. No?
Oh, the lifetime is going to show shots. But it does show ping, which is...
Well... So I wonder if Nichols Greg didn't stop, or did he stop?
No, he can't have, because he's in 4th.
I don't think he could not, no. So... Caldwell must have stopped, got himself back to P8.
Yep. So Caldwell stopped. And he's obviously reacted very quickly to the safety car. He's only lost 5 positions out of it. And I'd expect to see him back ahead of Nicholas Gregg. It is quite an early stop though, so you wonder if some of these guys will end up having to make 2.
Alright, yeah, they're probably going to have to hop onto the 2 stop now.
is that risk you got to take. So, kind of reading through John's. We've got lapped cars having been let past now, so I think next time by it looks like we're going back to green flag racing. Lap
So
14 of
it's
50
Project-
here. Yeah, go ahead. Or not. So Rafalo leads from Munro, then it's Mello, Greg, Hill, Noah, and then Caldwell, Williams, Murdock, Meredith, Goonan, Callister, Symmons, Thornton, Donnelly, Recce, Oates, Super, Childs, and then Spivey and Setter and Snooks. So that's your 23 cars for tonight. Slightly smaller field, probably helping matters a bit, to be honest. It's usually about 3 or 4 cars less than what we usually expect. There's always a couple with issues, there's always a couple who just can't make it.
So I believe we're going to be seeing lights out this time around.
Safety car
Everyone's-
was,
There it goes.
I imagine, for... Is anyone in the race
Dane.
to check? Yeah, I wonder if it was for...
I can go check.
stopped. Yeah, do you want to do that one? While we call the safety car restart and the lights are out, and Rafalo will maintain the pace. It's come in very early, giving it plenty of time to scream back to the pit lane. This as the line moves around, there's the Oates POV, right? You can stop asking for that now. I'll go back to him later, don't worry, fan club. You'll get your money's worth soon. Rafalo, Munro, Mello, Greg, K, your top 5 as we go back to green flag racing here at Symmons Plains. There was a car well off. I think that was Meredith? Yes, Meredith, so he's dropping right down the field now. Just so treacherous.
Let's see if there's any carnage here this time.
There is, so Snooks has
He's
gone
down, he's
straight into the back of Oates, and Oates will drop to the back of the field, so he's ended up in the tyre barrier off of that. Snooks tried to run it around the outside, outbroke himself, and went straight into the back.
I can confirm the safety car was for a Dane standing on the inside of the hairpin.
Yeah, right.
Which
Before leaving. Anyway.
now, already got a gap. Do you reckon Nicholas Gregg will challenge Mello, or do you reckon he will sit back and let Mello charge forward?
I suppose we'll find out very soon. You see them 3rd and 4th at the moment, those teammates.
Yes. Oh, look at this train. Holy moly.
So, yeah, big train after the safety car. So, Symmons just got past Callister, and now Callister's looking for a move once more. These are 2 fairly similar looking cars. One's a Holden, one's a Ford. And that's Williams well off as well. So, he was doing so well, and he's now miles back. A shame for him. He's had a tough week end. I had to say it like that. And I feel a bit sorry.
Oh, well, looking up there a bit, coming into the hairpin.
Oh, there's a bit of argy-bargy going on in the back as well. That's Thornton right up behind.
Callister. to place his car in the middle of the road. Thornton goes for the inside, but Callister outbrakes me. He's going to pull up though, Callister. Yes, he is. Oh.
Tell you what, it's very close to the front once more. Oh, it's not 7 tenths. Just swelled out as soon as I went to go and click on it and return to that battle further up. Cal's looking on Symmons once more. He runs it a little bit deeper.
Now he's got Thornton on his rear.
Slightly vulnerable to Thornton. This is a battle for 9th position between these three. Significant battle for Callister, who's in our championship hunt.
Oh, is this Thornton going for a move? Yes, it is.
Thornton big
oh,
move
he's
and he
bumped him.
Bumped him off.
Bumped him off the road, hasn't he?
Oh no, that was Murdock.
Yeah, he's going to continue on.
Oh, big Taylor. Oh, he's taken him out.
Oh, he's gone.
So very Taylor on the way into the corner. That was Meredith who has actually made that contact straight into one of the FPV cars, and that is I can't remember. Me still trying to find out who it is.
Okay, if you got this, chase him down in your
Donnelly,
helicopter.
there you are.
There we got
That's
it.
Paddy Donnelly. That was a fairly big hit across that first corner. Meredith now down to 16th, Spivey in 15th, Callister in 11th, and Riley Smith in the commentary box. So it's not been a good day at all for ABR. As you can see, Super has slipped past Aaron Recchi for 12th. There's quite a pack forming behind them. Thornton, meanwhile, just got a slight overlap on Symmons, and that's going to turn into Thornton going straight to the gravel. So,
Ooh.
11th position.
Oh, that's a pile up. Spivey's gone to Spivey. Oh, Spivey.
There is a bit of a pile
no.
up.
Out in the grass.
Oh, that re-entry.
So that was Childs who was the biggest loser out of all of that. Recchi and Spivey will go side by side. Thornton is going for a big dive. Runs it deep. Doesn't matter too much about getting a good exit onto here because it's so long.
There's not much overtaking that can be done.
Decent traction is more important.
No, he's not gonna. This is, here we go, side by side I believe it is from this. Yeah, side by side into the hairpin. Well then, Recchi's going to give him the room, but Meredith's looking for a move too.
Very courteous. So it was a bit of, a little bit of contact made between them and it bunched the pack up behind. So Meredith, Super Childs, Setter. Except not Setter. Setter's a little further behind. Spivey's run off. He's run a little bit wide. He's now vulnerable to David Thornton, who's going to slide up the inside. Spivey hangs on. For 11th position this one. So still a fair amount of points. I believe everyone who finishes tonight's race will get points with the amount of people that we actually had on our entry list. And look at how many people are within a second of one another down this field. And you can see it all there. There's a spinning car off in the back. Now that was... I thought it might have been Nicholas Green, but... Nicholas Green is down at turn 1. Maybe it's Ryan Snooks. Strain your eyes looking that far back. It was Snooks. So Spivey well wide, and
Spivey.
Thornton follows him, and Thornton doesn't get
And there goes Thornton.
the traction right coming out of the corner, and will spin it round and lose a bunch of positions. So all that hard work he's done is under.
Oh!
Noah and Donnelly race past side by side. The VF and
The
the
race directors.
Falcon.
Following the pits.
Yeah, Rafalo in the pits as well, so it's pretty significant moments happening in this race.
Race directors aren't happy about Thornton's re-entry there when people going side by side. Do it now. Down the inside goes Donnelly.
He's going to get it. Oh, a little bit.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, slight door-to-door
Boogie.
contact.
He's looking for a move into turn 1 here. You've got to be very brave to get that off. Bumped him through the corner. Oh, there's someone spun around.
Setup. That's
Set
an
up.
awkward place.
Yes. Okay, is he going to get it away? Yep, he's got time.
And he will. Munro now
And
enters
Munro in the
pit lane.
pits. That's what. Can we go on board with Rafalo? Maybe? See where he ends up?
There's Munro. He's in the pit lane. This is Rafalo. He rolls out the last corner. I imagine not particularly long stops here. Munro is near the front, as that's where he qualified.
And
gonna pop out.
Rafalo's got Munro.
A tiny bit behind him. There's Munro, just behind.
So he's lost time during that.
Ever so slight gap increase. 2.1 seconds now between them. Mello
I'll be off now.
now.
Grab me in.
Alright, cheers, mate. Mello now inherits the lead of motor racing. Let's go back towards that midfield where it's all happening. Goonan, Spivey, Recce, Super, Childs, Meredith, Kay, Noah, and then Thornton. Thornton's actually had an incident down at that hairpin. It's not the first
run
time
on.
he's done that.
Oh, Spivey up to P10 now.
Goonan wide.
He's got.
Both Spivey and Recce slide past.
Oh, Recce's looking aggressive here.
Well, sure is. Super is behind. Goonan, Childs, Meredith and Kay. 10 to 16.
So, Project 4 is 1-2 right now. So if I'm hearing stuff over about Snooks, Caldwell. So apparently there's been some troubles between Caldwell and Snooks with blue flags. Hearing.
There's Rafalo taking a defensive line on Symmons, but that's a battle that's out of sequence. This
Oh,
is
here we go.
So this is Caldwell right up behind Nicholas Gregg.
The race 1 winner. Caldwell
Big
later
dive.
under brakes.
Trust Performance
Oh.
Technologies, car number 9. He's going to get
got
it into second place, which is net 4th. Rafalo and Munro were a bit further ahead, and the gap between them is 2.1 seconds. So now it ends up.
Then there goes Nicholas Gregg. So Nicholas Gregg's going for the undercut on Caldwell. Hope he can lap faster and get his tyres warmer, and then as soon as Caldwell gets back out, hopefully he can go for an attack straight away. Try to capitalise. So Josh Hill moves himself up onto the podium now. Followed by
Out of sequence, of course, but nevertheless, still a good race. Munro passes. Rafalo passed quite a bit before. Nicholas Gregg is going to come out in 9th position. 6.7 seconds behind Munro. "22 laps to go here at Symmons Plains. Mello leads the way, then Caldwell, Hill, Murdock, Rafalo. Rafalo is the first one that is actually has actually pitted.
Max Spivey might give Nicholas Gregg a hard time here. This might stuff up Nicholas Gregg if he can't get a gap on Spivey.
Symmons and Callister
Side by side here. Hold around the outside around this corner very. And Munro's getting held up by this too, so Rafale's going to extend that gap then. And that's a lock up from Rafale just speaking.
See Williams in the corner doing the right thing and just waiting up for these guys. He's going to have to get past them anyway.
I wonder if Carl still put up a fight here. Well, I guess they're on the same amount of pits.
Symmons is yet to pit.
Oh! Bit of lag there.
Yeah, a bit of lag. So Munro looked like he was going to easily make the move, and then, well, he does anyway, but...
Yeah. Mello in the pits.
Mello is in the pits. So, Caldwell inherits the lead. Murdock actually doing fantastically well. He'll end up third position once he crosses the line.
Oh!
Of course, hasn't been.
Yeah, it's like an exit turn 2.
That's the reason why. Now that is Oates. He's had it off. And he's just waiting for a couple of cars to pass before he returns to the circuit. Rafale has gotten past Murdock down into the hairpin. Big go under brakes. And into third position. Continues to net lead. See a lot of improvement in certain drivers. I point to Murdock in particular.
Just hovering in P. Did he do a pit? I don't think he did a pit stop under safety car, did he? Just still on those tyres. But he might have. He's keeping up some pace, so he might have. He might be looking for a P5 here at least. He's got Munro charging behind him. Carl's still yet to get past Symmons. This battle's been going on for a while. Tries everything. So 5 seconds is the gap between Caldwell and Hill. Both of them still haven't pitted yet, but and Hill's in the pits as I say so.
As you say that, yeah. So
he will start falling down the packs.
Caldwell the only one up.
Murdock too. So Callister's gonna get him, Symmons is gonna get him. Oh, they let him go.
Got to be careful with those, and Callister lights it up coming out of turn 2. Still had a decent run on him until he so slightly.
Oh, he's looked the rears.
He's out of control. Out of control.
Oh, he's controlled it. Touch.
Somehow managed to get away with that. Hasn't got the position, but was sliding for so
long. There's been a pit maneuver back there. I think it was Nicholas Gregg spinning someone or something or other like that. Yes. So I wonder if Nicholas thought he was like, oops, Carlster got past Symmons. So he got that done at turn 6. Where we one of the easiest spots to overtake, but Symmons looked like he wants to position back. Oh. So Callister finally gets Symmons, so we've got a bit of luck in ABR now. Someone up there, but Mello's behind and he's charging with his fresh tyres. Same as Nicholas Gregg, they've all got fresh tyres. Caldwell's still yet to pit and he's leading the race. There's some troubles with blue flags with Childs here at Race Director trying to get him to good along. So you see Mello behind. Oh, there goes Callister. Very wide at turn 1, 2, sorry. He's going to give his position away. Greg might get him down the straight. Greg is gonna get him with the fresh tyres around the outside. Yes, he is.
Caldwell has pitted under the safety car. That's true. So Caldwell did pit under safety car.
Oh, so Caldwell's winning this race, is he?
We'll see if he goes all the way.
I reckon
I've got
at this rate you may as well, because he's, what, 10 seconds between... Oh, Mello's just got Symmons. Well, 10 seconds between these two, probably 11 now they're battling. All the way back from Munro to here, so if he stays out, he might be able to hold on for a podium with 14 laps to go. So a good drive here from Caldwell. There's Mello. Mello be on a charge with his fresh set.
I'm not sure if he can hold a 2-second margin. It's just
No, I
2
don't think
seconds. And with tyres dying off a lot earlier. There's not... It's not that tyres are particularly awful around here. But... You're close to 35 laps. Meredith and Recce battle then. Meredith slipped past up into 9th place.
Oh,
There's
there's
Max
Spivey.
Spivey well off the road in the background. So he's trying to get back on while staying out of the way of others. Kay will slide past. Spivey's still on the grass. There's Oates.
They're going to be
as
side by
well.
side through here. Oh, there's a big spin. That's Josh Hill.
Someone straight off. Yeah, Josh Hill. Good spot.
That's going to be went straight into the arm on the left hand side there. They say, yes, they're right. Right, here we go. Super's gone wide, locked up the tyres. His teammate's gonna. Oh! They touch.
These two actually in the same
Oh,
team.
Rafalo gone from to the lead jump on. Here we go. The fresh sets of Rafalo, fresh sets of tyres on Rafalo, and Caldwell, who's been just sitting out there and got himself in a nice spot here. Oh, the switchback.
Got it.
That's a nice move there from Rafalo. Well,
Well, he hasn't got
has
it.
he got it off though? No, he's gonna have the inside here, Caldwell.
It's just
I
slightly-
don't think he's gonna outbrake him into this corner. Oh, bit taily.
Breakers.
Oh, he's still got it.
Expect them both to go off wide at some point if this continues, which it doesn't look like it will for the moment. Rafalo will take back the lead. There is a car right behind Noah. The VF
Oh,
Commodore.
Caldwell, that's not on.
Oh,
Oh, he shoved him off the track.
so he's ever so slightly up the inside, rubbing at doors with the lapped cars. Chris Rafalo.
Oh, this is not gonna end
Munro
well,
is in on it as well. He's just sitting behind. So three-way battle for
He's
the
got
lead
his.
here.
Oh,
Little bump. Munro to Rafalo.
big battle here. Just to allow Mello and that to catch up and try to get to Caldwell by the end of these 10 laps. Oh, Rafalo going the right around there.
All the way around the outside, and he's going to try and get him on the brakes into turn
Oh.
number 6, and he's got it.
Now see if Munro can pull off a clean overtake.
So they were side by side on the exit last lap. This time he's got it a little bit earlier, and we'll hold it. Oh, no,
Oh,
wait,
he
he's got
spun
it.
him!
It's been
He
served
spun
up.
him!
Served up at turn
Oh,
number 2 by Caldwell, and Rafalo spins round and round and will fall back to third place
terrible.
and under attack from Nick Mello as well.
Yeah, Mello's gonna get him. That is terrible from Caldwell there. He just bumped him and just spun him right round. So Munro is now taking the lead. Munro on for his first win of the season, I believe. I don't think. Here we go. Munro leading with 10 laps to go. 2-second lead over Caldwell.
I don't think Munro's actually won a race, I think so.
No.
In
Season.
this season. So
So, leads by 2.1 seconds. As Staunton gets past the birthday boy.
yeah, so it's all been Jack Callister won the first one, and then Farlow clean swept. The first one, and then Farlow clean swept Melbourne. So it's
Spivey in the pits here with
Caldwell,
9 laps to go. Interesting shot
We've
here.
had a decent variety of winners thus far in this series. We've had 3 different ones, and we may be about to add a 4th. In fact, the top 3 are all potential first-time winners.
There you go. So Spivey exits the pits, lap down, and here's a replay of Caldwell just bonked him in the rear, spun him right around. It's just silly by Caldwell, honestly.
And Caldwell got slowed up, and that's how he gave the lead off to Chris Monroe in the Nissan, the Bega Nissan. Bega.
Bega, isn't it? Bega. Oh, here we go. Battle between Murdock and Meredith here. Yeah, there we go.
Side by
Side down the straight. The squeeze down the straight by Meredith. It's pretty hard to pull up for this corner side by side. The brakes oh, Meredith!
Both did. Murdock actually locked the brake just a touch. We'll keep the position. 8th place for him. Like I said, pretty good showing from him. Meredith 9th, Recce in 10th. He's done well as well, we should point out.
See those front brakes on Murdock's car, red hot. So Meredith's got these old tyres on, so I believe Murdock should be lapping faster than him, but let's see if Meredith just has the natural pace with him. What's going on? Monroe absolutely winning this race now by a long way with no challenge now from Farlow.
In 5 seconds dropping off and off. And tyres, probably?
Oh, somebody bit Taylor out of the hairpin back there. Probably was... I don't know who it was actually.
Gaps are starting to spread out along the field, with the exception of these two in 18th position, Sether and Williams, and Williams not having a good weekend, as I've mentioned many a time.
So Mello...
dive for...
Oh, he's got it not... turned in there.
So he turned in
So- Yeah, there we go. So Mello has come over the radio to the racetrack to try to get Noah out of the way when he was about a second away, but now look at him now. So there he goes. So Mello caught about a second there on Caldwell. He said he was going to be pushing. Ooh, what's happened there?
That was Murdock off the hairpin. So he's going to drop a couple of positions out of that. He's down to 11th, just behind Josh Hill. So Josh Hill up into the top 10. And Caldwell and Mello are going to duke it out for the last 5 laps at Symmons Plains.
So I've just got news over the thing. Lee Childs is fighting people as a lap car. So, oh, here we go. Mello Ninja, surprise to the outside. I don't think Caldwell's going to hold this off. That's it. Mello's saying he's going to be more aggressive this round after. Oh, he's just. I don't know what was that, but.
Caldwell slid off on his own, I think.
Yeah.
So.
I think Caldwell slipped off.
Sliding through the corner. And Mello will take 2nd place. Farlow's actually jumped up into 3rd off the back of that as well. And there is Noah once more. So Monroe, Mello, Farlow, Caldwell, Greg, Symmons, Callister, Meredith, Recce, and then Hill. That's your top 10. Velocity Racing League V8 Supercars, round number 3 at Symmons Plains. This is race 5 of the championship.
So, Callister and Symmons battle lighting back up. 3 tenths between those two. 4 tenths. Jump, if you like. Callister. Oh, there's a battle for top 10 too. So it's your choice where you want to go. There's a 4-way battle over there.
There's a bit going on. These two once more, and they've got similar looking cars because they're both red and
brands.
And that's about
Fair
it.
enough. Oh, Callister tries to put the nose in, but Symmons closes it. 3 laps to go here at Symmons Plains. Oh, a bit shaky there. Oh, he's lost so much speed. I'm going to help him all the way down the straight. There is a couple of position changes here. Back down in P10. Oh, here we go. 4-way train. Which the car on the back of that train is not a part of the battle. That 48. Murdock gives in a push. Oh, that's going to spin him around, isn't it? He's going to redress. And there goes the lap car.
Quite to spin around,
But, yeah.
still managed to lose position. Hill in 9th. In the stands. Murdock is now looking for that top 10 position. Look at how big that purple Mustang is in the mirrors of Aaron Recce for Hungry Jacks Racing.
Oh, a bit taily there, the Mustang.
2 to go at Symmons Plains. Monroe begins his penultimate lap. 49 of 50.
There has been a crash for Goonan. Unsafe free entry, apparently. There's been a bit of a crash on the front straight there. But here we go. Here comes Murdock around the outside here. Can he keep his car there? It's a long way around there for down the inside. Oh, he's going to keep it. Yes, he is. So here we go. The final lap. Who can get the 10th position here?
And you know who isn't too far behind is our race leader, Chris Monroe. He's lapped a fair way up.
Yes, I believe that's a win for Chris Monroe. Wait, no, it's the final lap now. These two have got to fight and for another 2 laps, isn't it? We'll do another one after this. So it looks like Monroe's going to be winning this race by quite a distance over Mello, who's finally got a good race, so this is going to help him in the championship. So it's going to be probably P2 for Mello for no penalties, and Rafalo after getting bonked by Caldwell after being in the lead, or getting the lead. Then there's been a crash between Goon and then Thornton.
These two once more are battling too, as Chris Monroe will come across the line to win race 5 of the championship. He's lapped up to 11th position.
Oh, watch out.
Very fast car coming through there. Callister's going to hold off Symmons, it seems.
Can Symmons hold off the lap car?
Oh, now I wonder.
No.
Has there been a greater problem there?
It's just a lap car just
Lap car sliding past.
gone for an overtake.
Monroe.
Oh, he's on the
Noah,
grass.
Rafalo, Caldwell, Greg, Callister, Symmons, Meredith, Hill, Murdock, Recce, Super Donnelly, Noah, Spivey, Goonan, Thornton, Kay, Williams, and then Setter in 20th. Childs comes across the line in 21st. No, it's 22nd. So that completes this race, the 5th race of the championship, 3rd round of the championship. And victory goes to Chris Monroe, who's sitting there. He's not really celebrating too much. It's his first win of the season. After a string of poor luck, he now picks up 150 points for his tally. Is it 150? I can never remember.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, 150. So, Mallow and then Rafalo. That'll complete your podium. So, pretty good day out for Project 4 in their battle against ABR. And only one car there for the HKS by BN Page Racing. There's all the cars in the pit lane. Okay, so we are just about to wrap up here. So this has been round 3 at Symmons Plains. Round 4 takes place not in 2 weeks because of Easter. So we're going to take an Easter break, but in 4 weeks we're going to be at Phillip Island for a 200-kilometre race. It's going to be one of the longer ones, not using the sprint format. And with tyre wear being really high around there, it's going to become very crucial tyre management. Long race, couple of pit stops in that. So that'll be good fun. So that's coming up on Sunday the 18th of April. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Do your follows, do your subscribes, all of that on YouTube and Twitch, and we're live on both YouTube and Twitch and on Periscope on Twitter as well. So thanks very much, and we will see you in 4 weeks' time at Phillip Island.